Hey there guys, this is Flamzeron, aka YouTube's Tasuke. Hope you've been enjoying the Let's Play on Misao that started up. But anyway, I've been playing Soulcalibur Lost Swords for like the past, I think, 2 or 3 weeks, and I feel like I've played it enough to talk about it, which should give you an idea of what I think about it, though I'll explain as I go on. For those of you who don't know, it's like a free-to-play Soulcalibur game, but it's not even really like playing Soulcalibur free-to-play. It's like, the way I describe it, it's almost like a free-to-play version of Weapon Master. But it's actually kind of interesting because the weapons and equipment have like stats to them and like elemental defenses and elemental abilities with the weapons, and you know, their element is shown with their color, like fire is wood, blue is water, green is wind, you know, all that beautiful stuff. And you get to customize your character in a pretty big way. They use basically the Soulcalibur character customization, except you're doing it with one of the characters. Like, you start off with Sophidia, Mitsurugi, and Siegfried, and I chose as Sophidia because I was more comfortable with her. Though I have played as Mitsurugi and Siegfried, and all three of them play very well. That's the funny thing about this game. The balance, I feel, is really good. This is probably the most fun I've had playing a Soulcalibur game since like Soulcalibur 3 or something. And that game was extremely unbalanced, but I still enjoyed it just because of how, I guess part of it's just the way it's set up. Like, I feel like Sophia plays fine, obviously, because they're probably basing it more off of her Soulcalibur 4 version. And with Siegfried and Mitsurugi, it's basically after 5, but they fix it up to where it plays better. Like, one of the things I didn't like about Siegfried in Soulcalibur 5 is that his vertical slash combo only had 2 hits, where like he would slash down twice, but that's it. And whereas in older games, he would slash down twice and then pull his sword up as for a third slash. And they brought that back, roughly, which I like. I just feel like this game is, in terms of the gameplay, is probably one of the best Soulcalibur games in recent memories. And graphically, it looks fine too. And with the customization, you can customize your character and give them different outfits. Like, I've got my Sophidia wearing like chainmail and whatchamacallit, that like weird like belt thing where it's like makes like a cross, quote unquote, or an X across your chest. And she's got a headband and shoes and pants and whatnot and bracelets. Got her all accessorized and looking fine and ready to kill. My main issue with it really is that one, they let you unlock the other characters, and with a free-to-play fighting game, it opens up the possibilities of constant updates, which makes it easier on the consumer, because then they'll feel like they don't have to keep buying like a $60 game every single time. Though granted, the prices on these like re-releases, like updated re-releases or remakes or whatever, they tend to go down like to like $40 or $30 even. But with this free-to-play model, if done right, you could set it up to where you just have to add in a character, and it also opens up the possibilities of adding in like fan demand characters, because then it's like, okay, well, we didn't add in this character because we didn't have time, or we didn't have the resources for it, when really all it is at this point for a free-to-play fighting game is like, well, okay, we'll get on that, just give us like a month or a week or something. And they're taking from some other characters, like Sophia obviously is in there, and the voice acting I feel like is good. Her voice actress returned and does a great job. I feel like the voice acting in Soulcalibur is finally good. Like, I feel like the only time it was really standard was a Soulcalibur 2, and then Soulcalibur 3, 4, and 4 were okay. My main issue with 4 was that the dub flaps, but that's a separate thing. And I feel like it improved in 5, and here we're getting the chance to let some of the older characters improve as well, like Sophia, and I believe Cassandra is also a playable character in this. So that's cool, but when, you know, for unlocking the characters, like, you know, they release them as like events, like, you know, when it's time to get up the update, you know, Ivy came out and Taki's also out, and they'll probably do Patroclus and any other character they want to release. Like, I think Nightmare's out as well. But the way you unlock them is that you have to do their mission, and you have to get their unlock key, which is a rare drop for missions. If you play on a harder difficulty, which you can unlock after beating the mission once, it'll increase your chances of getting it. But at the same time, it just seems like such a hassle just to unlock characters. Like, because say, you know, you want to play as Ivy, like, you were she's like your favorite Soulcalibur character. You have to kind of work to get her, and especially if you're not really familiar with Sophia, Mitsurugi, or Siegfried. I mean, I guess you could argue, well, this is how the game's going to teach you how to play those characters, but this isn't Broken Destiny, people. This mode shouldn't just be like a guidebook or tutorial on how to play Soulcalibur. And even then, Broken Destiny, it was dependent on the character you chose. Even if you made like a custom person, it was like about the style. So that's my whole thing with that. I feel like I wish they would let you unlock the characters like in a more normal way, or like where if you just have to pay for them. Heck, even after you choose your character, you still have to unlock Siegfried and like I still have to unlock Siegfried and Mitsurugi, and I've tried to do Siegfried, but I'm having some trouble with it just because it's a like, if it's a drop, that's fine, but it shouldn't be a rare drop. It should be like either a medium or I think they should just let you get it after doing the mission. Like, if they want you to do a mission, that's fine, but I don't think they should make it to where you have to like get this one drop. This isn't the fucking Black Dragon Sword from Dark Souls 2. It shouldn't be that difficult, which I'll talk about Dark Souls 2 soon. Hopefully by the end of this week or next week or something. But the whole mode feels like just a section of Soulcalibur. It just feels like Weapon Master or something, which I liked Weapon Master, and I think the idea of making a Weapon Master mode, like a story-driven Weapon Master mode, where you get to make your own character, I think that's really cool, like shops and whatnot. But even then, like with the shops, they have shops, but it's like the cash shop. Like, it's not like an equipment shop, a shop for the game. And I'm like, really? And in order to do missions, you have to use AP, and if you lose it, in order to try again, you have to use a continue ticket, which they give you 3, and I've already used up all of them. So, as you'll see in my gameplay, you know, when I lose, I have no choice but to give up because I don't have a continue ticket, and I don't want to spend the money for it right now because I'm trying to save up. It's really kind of annoying, if you ask me. And just the fact that, you know, I mean, they said it was going to be a single-player game, and it was, and you know, the only real interaction you get with other people is like using their characters as a partner that you can summon during fights to help you. But it's still just kind of lame because, you know, I'm sure I'm not alone on this. Everyone thought that, you know, okay, it's just a free-play Soulcalibur game, so it's probably like just the versus mode in arcade or something.
Where it ends?
And you just fight people all day, which I would have been fine with. Personally, I would have been really fine with that, actually. I think they should have done that instead. Even if it was like the bare minimals. Like, they could have updated it over time and added more modes, you know. And perhaps this is supposed to serve as a test for that. From what I understand, Tekken Hybrid, I think it's called, or Tekken Revolution. Tekken Revolution, I think it's also like that. Though I'm pretty sure that one's just the Tekken fighting game, isn't it? That's not like a separate mode. I haven't played Tekken since Tekken 5, so I have no idea what's been going on. I didn't even play Tekken 6, so I just think that this is like halfway wasted potential. Because I look at, you know, how balanced this game is, and it's like, oh, this would be really cool if they use it for Soulcalibur 6, which I would imagine, if we don't hear it from E3, it's probably going to be announced next year or 2 years. I think that's definitely a possibility. I mean, it came out like in, what, 2012, I think? And we're in 2014. So maybe. I think that we might hear something about it, and I suppose this is supposed to tide us over, but overall it's kind of a lackluster experience and a bit of a pain to play. Like I said, it's probably the most fun I've had in a Soulcalibur game since Soulcalibur 3, but it doesn't feel nearly as complete and large as Soulcalibur 3. And in fact, I don't want to say it's the worst Soulcalibur game just because it's just so lackluster in terms of actual content besides just what is essentially a free-to-play Weapon Master mode with limited resources and an annoying character unlock system that makes you overwork for these characters. It's really kind of dumb if you ask me. I think they should have, like, I've already stated this, but I think they should have just let you unlock them regularly. But I like, this is more like a mini game, really, or just like a tide over for Soulcalibur. Like, okay, we're working on Soulcalibur 6. Here's our next big thing. It seems, from what I've seen of the Soulcalibur 5 characters, like Mitsurugi and Siegfried and I think Spy is supposed to be in it, and also Patroclus. I've seen some of his stuff. It seems like they've upgraded those characters, and I'm really interested to see how they handle Soulcalibur 6 if they make it. I don't know, maybe this was supposed to fill in the void for the story of Soulcalibur 5, but even then, like, you know, why not just save it for Soulcalibur 6? Maybe make it an extra mode. But anyway, overall, it's an okay experience. It definitely plays well, and I feel like it's balanced fairly. But the overall experience, like the fact that it's just not even a real complete Soulcalibur game, it's just like a Weapon Master mode, and you have to work extremely hard to unlock all the characters. I wouldn't be surprised if there's someone's like, you idiot, it's not that hard to unlock the characters. Well, as you see in this video, I tried to unlock Siegfried twice, and I don't get it. And I do the friggin' soul break thing, or at least I'm pretty sure I do the soul break thing. I blow off his clothes, I'm pretty sure. Which, that tends to get you extra goodies. Which I assume is soul breaking, but I just kept getting like his weapons or something, which is fine, but I don't have them, so they don't really matter. Anyway, I guess that's really all I have to say about this game. It's free to play, so I mean, if you want to pick it up, go ahead. It's not going to cost you anything if you just kind of want to play it. And you don't even have to really spend any money on it. You can go through the entire game without spending. I haven't finished it, but you can go through the entire game without spending anything if you are either good enough or if you don't mind having to restart and lose some opportunity to get some experience or whatever. But
Please forgive me.
I suppose that'll... Oh, no, maybe we'll have to see. E3 and whatnot's coming up soon, so we'll have to see what that holds. But yeah, thanks for watching. This is Flamsaron, aka YouTube Tasuke, signing out. See you later.